Okay then, let's get back in and pick up off with some simulation. And bonus points to anyone who's watched enough of my old videos to know where on earth we were before. I have no idea, so I'm just going to be hitting continue in a moment and see where we end up. Okay, let's pause and have a look at what's actually going on. We have some contentment. That's quite a good thing, as I recall. So we have Cato and Hero, the difficulty, an obscene amount of passion, have a whole load of right. Okay. We read Detective, the Spintria still. We can read in Latin. At least some of each of the skills. And quite a lot of occult business. We can get rid of this dread as well. Getting rid of dread is off. Okay, I think we're in a position now where we have some rough idea of what we're doing. We still have some funds. Funds are all. Some vitality. You can study decrepitude, except kind of not. Want you not have any reason? That seems like it could be problematic. I'm definitely concerned about the lack of reason. Go to the Hello! Apparently my chat box is in a really weird place. Yeah, I mean, let's buy it, right? I can't remember how to get rid of decrepitude. I thought you could. Oh, no, I was thinking of the other thing. Well, that's disappointing. Tentative evidence? Well, let's study some histories. What does that want? Oh, yeah, that's the auction house. No, we don't need that. Vitality. We'll just walk it off. We already... Oh, okay. So we can generate reason with some erudition. Oh, okay. You need double erudition. I need to somehow generate more erudition, which generally requires reason. There could be some problems here. Okay. Where is our cult? Horn. I can't even remember what the Mirror of Glory is now. Lantern. That looks like lanterny to me. Do we have any other trapping? Do we have any trappings that... Right, done. A couple of occult scraps now. You are just believe. Oh, it has to be level 7. That's the bit I was... I promise you, I know what I'm doing. I know that's not true to anyone who's ever seen me stream anything, but I can pretend, right? Have a look. Consciousness of Radiance. Let's... study some things. I'm honestly still not even entirely sure what the aim of this is. I think that's new. Let's get one of them. I feel like we should be able to do the commission. Oh, come on, really? Yeah. Okay, because we still have no reason. That's why we can't do it. Yeah, no, I'm not spending any more money trying to get it. You don't want me to have it? You don't. to have it. Okay. So, if I can generate more erudition fast enough, we can use that to generate some reason. And then we might not just be out of this already. And oh, of course, it takes. I mean, at least we're able to generate contentment reasonably well. Some restlessness. Let's do some passionate, restless work. I mean, I still have no reason. Ooh, double erudition. Excellent. Collection of essays? Oh, but I need the study to be free. Erudition. All I want is duplicate verbs. Is that so much to ask for? So many different aspects. I might actually try and get the job at Glover and Glover back again, just because it's a good way of making money. I think we're starting to get a little 2, 3. Oh, we're so close to having 4 glimmerings. Oh, yeah, but we need. Okay. So much glimmer. Okay, gonna do this. We've got reason, so we can probably sort out our job at Glover and. But wanted glimmering. Let's be persuasive. Okay. Oh, actually, now we've got reason, we should be able to do this commission as well. Would be useful. Okay. Let's start making some money. Let's not die to a passage of time. Have no fascination, so we shouldn't get any visions. For a relatively simple concept, this game gets really hard. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to get some funds, like, soon. Okay. We're not quite dead yet. We're getting there. Moth finds light in the dark. It actually has a light underneath. For a moment I thought that was just the moth had a light underneath it, and I was... Explore doesn't. Some of them do. Which is interesting in itself. I want you to use up. This isn't good. Just don't be dead to lack of money. I can't remember if you get a... second chance. Okay. Okay. We're not out of this yet. So now we've got dread again. Might have to switch back to... no. Lucky contentment. Ooh. I want the contentment to go away so we can dream with hunger. Then we can get some health back. I guess if we get really desperate, I can always sell off that iron spin tree. Should... work more. Let's just sell that off. Get some money. Okay. We have a chance. So disturbed that I don't seem to have... whatever this... your winter. With You are Ed. So you. So I kind of want someone to get rid of this weary detective. But the weary detective thing seems it's around to stay for a little bit. Drowning. See if we can get some easier commissions. We've got some funds now for backup, so. Ooh, a substantial commission. Yeah, that's not. Has this already got one? Okay, we might need to start doing some art. Yep. Use the reason there. So forge and. So let's pair some lore. Things we can do. It's an ardent horizon. Want. Passion. Do a passionate thing, please. Winter. That's knock 2. Still not entirely sure how subverting these things. At least the detective isn't finding any evidence. Operate under the radar for a while. I don't think we can risk that if we've already got 2 to spare on here. We're just gonna have to hope. I think if we end up dying early on this run, I will probably switch to a different game for a bit, so if you've got any suggestions of games, then feel free. Or it might end up being watch me be terrible at Overwatch. Okay. All I'm asking for, though, is to get some content. No, I don't need more glimmering. Give me contentment. If completing one of these will grant contentment. We're not doing well. Contentment, please. I think we're moving on to commissions just to get the money we survive. Yeah, trying to find the contentment. Tricky, I think. We had some health. Now got no health. Well then. Okay, we fluked a contentment out of that. Let's get this commission running. We are not straight dead. Good thing. We're quite close to dead. Down one dread. And we have a health back. Let's get some vitality just in case we get an ill again. We can hold off a bit. Pleasant day. Mission Forge ambition. Please give money now, okay, thank. Oh. Reason is dimmed. We are so dead. Yep. Well, it was a good run. But we didn't make it. Unless by some luck we got away with it. Ooh. Okay. So that was close. I need to sell a thing to get some money. Otherwise, I run out of. Well, there is a lot to keep track of in this game. At least the money should come in before that timer runs out, so we're not completely dead yet. And more contentment now. It's like suddenly we're doing things. Mission. Life secret for some reason. Funds. There was some contentment. So we're not dead. just yet. Don't want to dream of health. Study health. There for a second. Free vitality. Passion. Talk to Count Jennings about this commission with this work. An iron spin tree, which we can sell to get some money. I'm actually going to see if we can upgrade the physique as well. Assuming this is 4 vitality. I don't really want to... So I could make a load more money by using the imagination to work, but you generate so much mystique that any investigators suddenly build up a ridiculous case. We're already going to get at least some evidence come out got before, which is a problem. But hey, we can deal with it, I think. Thought there was another vitality around somewhere. Unless I've missed something. Probably still get away with this with just some clever pausing. Also, if anyone knows what the rights are for and how you use them, please feel free to tell me, because I have no idea. So if I can ever manage to generate 4 erudition, I can upgrade scholarship. I'm not allowed to say that reason is a hunger that drives. Disappointing. I generate so many glimmerings. Bonus health. have grown strong as a smith or soldier, apparently. I wonder if we can... This is probably going to eat the... You never know, it might actually make us more money. That's something. I also want to improve the unmerciful. I wonder if this skills not unique skills. Well, the numbers change a lot. We'll put it that way. So, basically, these big square things that have timers on them are verbs. And all of the other things aren't. So you apply verbs to these. So you have this thing which keeps taking funds, which is just the passage of time. So you have to use the work verb to generate funds so that you can pay rent and stuff. There are other things as well that go on. So the thing I'm trying to do at the moment is make money painting. Now, part of the reason for that is that you occasionally get contentment. And contentment can be used exactly like this to stave off dread. And if you collect 3 dread, then you die of all of your horrible nightmarish visions. On the other hand, dread can stave off fascination. You can never die of contentment, that I'm aware. I don't want to hire a mercenary. And then up here, I've collected all of the things to do with the cult. So we are the Mirror of Glory. Claire is a disciple, and we have these who are all believers. And what we are currently trying to do is promote more of these to be disciples. But to do that, we need a level 7 piece of lore. So our Mirror of Glory has the Lantern Veneration. And the only thing we have that I'm aware of that is Lantern is this Unmerciful Mantra. But this is only a level 6 piece of lore. So you can see there's a lot of sort of complicated bits that go into trying to make this. Yeah, you can't do anything with it. There are some skills, so these skills you get from your sort of key things down here. I haven't generated enough erudition to upgrade scholarship. You need 4 erudition at once for that. And these are all pieces of lore. So there are things you can do with these, but I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to do with them. It's like you can study them, and if you've got the right stuff, it's like once I've got this erudition, I might try combining these occult scraps again. But I'm not entirely sure what that will do. I think it just generates a piece of regular. This is the secret histories. Whatever that means. So, stick those together. May recall additional scraps of knowledge. It's probably just a chance to generate an occult scrap. I know. It generates an erudition. Much more interesting. Let's ask around about something occult. That can generate you more acquaintances who you can convert to join the cult. But it can also generate evidence that investigators. So investigators are another way to die. As well as starving and becoming sick and dying of dread or fascination, you can also be arrested. So, yeah, this game's a lot of fun, but it's really confusing and complicated. Okay, so that just one. Oh, that's the acquaintance, yeah. That's the study. So yeah, this needs to reach 3 insight. And it will increase my understanding of secret histories lore. It's a pleasant day. Occasionally, you just have a good day. I think the only thing that can possibly ever do is generate contentment. But you're saying contentment helps. Who are you? Isabet, an acquaintance. Don't know anything about her. So, what we can do here is culty stuff. And of course, that's generated more mystique, which the investigator can now use to try and put together some evidence about our shady occult dealings. There's, shady occult stuff, right? So after that brief chat, Isabet has become a believer. So she has the moth aspect, which is... I don't think we actually have anybody who has the lantern aspect in this lantern aspect cult. But yeah, the aspects on followers do other things. So I want to promote this pawn because of the edge aspect, which means you can use them and be more likely to be able to kill an investigator. Ah, we have a furtive truth. That's certainly a thing that it's... what can we study it with, really? Yeah. So what I kind of need to do is find some more lantern aspect stuff. Now we've actually started getting money again, I can go back to the auction house and see if we can buy some more books. I don't think we need to gain any more. I think we have plenty. And yeah, so sometimes you'll find, like, with painting, you can get this yearning thing will show up, or some other additional verb within the verb. And if you put the right thing in, you can get bonuses. So with painting, for example, if you put a restlessness in, you seem to be more likely to gain contentment. Let's just turn this down, because that's getting really loud. Yeah, I don't think we've had one of those before. Let's buy a thing. So a lot of these you just get from studying books. Some books are written in languages that you have to learn first, which is what I have these. We need funds again. But we're not dead anyway. Memory. We're also about to get an affliction again. I still think you should be able to use a fleeting memory yearning. But it shouldn't be. Thank you for pointing it out for me. Let's see. Is it any better if I move that out of the way? The levels look like they should be fine. Pause that a second and I can try and have a look. While I'm here, I might also move this slightly further so it's easier to see. Filters. So actually, the other one as well. Oh no, that's fine. It'll be okay. Hopefully that should be slightly better. I have a slightly noisy PC, so I have to have the noise gate set up to try and avoid picking up fan noise. Okay. In all of that, it's probably not going to matter too much for long, because it looks like we're about to be out of money. And vitality. So, we actually have 2 furtive truths. Interesting. So with luck, we'll generate some funds off of our painting. Otherwise, we might not survive for very much longer. We have no fun. We also... Yeah, we're basically deadish. Oh, okay, you can use health to get rid of hunger. That's less bad than I thought it was. But we are probably in trouble if we... not going to get any money this time. But still, it's been a good run. It's... Yeah, I enjoy this game. I will probably come back and play one of the other paths on it. Because I've played it enough to know that when you die, it just opens up alternate ways of playing the game. Oh, that's right, you have to give money to... Okay. Well, still going, for the moment. But yeah. I've got a few options for other things I'd like to do, sort of mini-series on. So I need to go back and play through Warwind again, because I didn't get it recorded the first time. So anyone interested in... Okay. I can always try and be louder. That's a thing. Let's go back and have a look at the filters again. Okay. I can fiddle around with settings and see if it gets any better. Yeah, unfortunately with this game, I've never found a good place to put the chat window, which is annoying. Try and like leave the window there. But yeah, so like I say, we've got Warwind is something that I want to get back into playing again, so I can get it recorded this time and put up on the YouTube as well. Also was thinking about starting a really bad Kerbals. There's also, I recently got into some Overwatches, so I might do a... Yeah, I think the way I have it set up now is it might be better anyway. I should probably pause this because it doesn't auto-pause when it minimises. So, let me actually just try removing that one altogether. See if that changes anything. See, I was fiddling around with the settings on it a little while ago. Oh, I have all of them. I've got, yeah, like, Uplay, Origin, GOG, BNet. The random Joewood one that briefly existed for like 2 games. It's really silly how many of these there are. Now, where's the hunger? Oh, but now we've got no... Yeah, the problem I've got is that all of my games spread out across everything, and I haven't found a nice way of being able to unify them all yet. Because it's like... Yeah, but I played too much of The Sims to not have Origin. And when I last bought a processor, the only game options that I could get for free were Uplay games. And there's a couple of games I got through Steam that installed Uplay as well, which is even more annoying. Because that's what you want, right? Hunger. Don't let the hunger fade. I've obviously also got the Twitch app with all of the games that exist in that, back from when it used to be Curse from Minecraft. Yeah, I have too many. I've got some of those as well. The problem there being that it's not a folder. Let's have some restlessness in here. But anyway, yeah, if anybody ever has any suggestions on particularly old school games that they'd like to see played, I'm all for representing the 1994. This one, not this far, basically. For example, I've managed to get these rights. I have no idea how to use them or what you do with them in any way. I'm trying to sort of work that one out while everything else is happening. So I mostly play strategy or RPG games. Like I said, I've picked up Overwatch recently, and basically never played it at all at this point. So that one really is like, let's watch a new player be terrible at Overwatch. Really? I thought you had to put them in the talk thing with the cult. Okay. So... Okay. I've got Jedi Knight. So presumably you have to have lore that matches the right. And an instrument, whatever an instrument is. Yeah, no, I could totally see going and doing a streamed play of Jedi Knight. Okay. I'm going to have to try to not die briefly. Although I think that's probably happening. Well, there's more decrepitude. I do have a copy of UQM somewhere. That was a really hard game. Oh, it's the ambition. Right. Aha, see what I did there? But yeah, oh wow, we have so much decrepitude. I think we're going to have to... Yeah, we're... Oh, we haven't even got any health left. Oh well, that's disappointing. Tick, tick, tick. I'm not sure I've ever died that way before. I've died by dread, fascination... Dread, fascination, arrest. Anyway, that's about me for now, I think, for my first time back. For the people I've not seen around before, it's been very welcome, and thank you for your help sorting out technical problems and pointing out where I don't know things. If you want to get involved with suggesting games to play on stream, might do Urquan Masters next, actually, now it's been mentioned. But you can check out my Twitter and leave things there. And I will catch everybody next time. And I will probably stay around in the chat for a little bit just to pick up some more information.